Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Art Snacks. How is everyone today? Ooh, it feels like it's been it has been a long weekend for me. I can tell you that. All right, so we're working in our art journals, our circle journals, actually, everybody. I know a lot of you are loving the whole circle journal deal, so that's super fun. We've got it happening, a lot happening over in the free group. Lori, would you do me a favor and share this video into the free group if you are able to do that from where you're watching? I forgot to do that. So yeah, we've got our circle journals here. How is everyone this morning? I see a couple of you popping on. I can't see much. I see Pam. Hi, Lori. Your comment came right up too. That's super fun. Thank you. And I'm super excited that comments are showing right away. Way to go, Facebook, thumbs up. All right, so art prompts, you guys are rocking these, super fun. If you're new here, hi Kathy, every month, good morning, Rita. Every month I put out 21 art journaling prompts. Now you can use them any way you want, in any shape or form. Sometimes we put them a bunch all together on a page. Sometimes they're individual. This month we did circle journals, and we're working on different pages in circle, in circle form. So we've got some fun things going on, and I want to show you another cool technique today. On the art prompts. If you don't have these, I can help you get them out. Just ask in comments. Good morning, everyone. Oh, it's so nice to see everybody's faces. Well, I can't see your faces. It's nice to be able to read your words, your comments. All right. So today I just have some acrylic paint, a Sharpie, and a paintbrush. Super simple, okay? I love this technique. It's kind of pops of color, and then we're going to do a little negative space painting, okay? So I'm gonna turn you up and over and inside out and all the things, and we're gonna get to work. Super quick, as always. Whoops, I went upside down before I flicked it. All right. So let me make sure that we are good and golden here. There we go. You can see. Now again, when you're playing with color, when you're playing with, paint and all the fun things, just try to keep your colors within somewhat of a, kind of lay them out and see what you like. Play a little bit. It doesn't matter if you're using craft paint or if you're using, good paints. Just get what you like. You will need white or a light color as well today. Or I suppose you could go dark, but I'm just going to play. I'm going to show you how simple and easy this technique is. Typically I don't get a palette out. And I'm just going to see how I'm working right out of that lid. And I'm just going to kind of put some color wherever on I'm working in my circle journal. And I'm just going to kind of put some color down. Okay. This is fun. You're just going to keep laying on the colors. Let's see if I can get any out with this. This likes to clog on me, and it makes me sad because I can't really get it off, get the top off to get, maybe with a knife I can try to cut it. I definitely fight with it. Let's see. I do have a little piece of, it's just, a wrapper from who knows what, sticker or something. Sometimes those work really well as palettes because then the acrylic sticks, but then it, you can easily take it off. Don't worry if color gets mixed together. We're just want to get some color on here in a pattern. There's no right or wrong. Just do what feels. This is good color play. So what this technique will do for you as you're playing is you're going to you got a little color theory lesson in here. Okay. You're seeing how your colors mix together. You're seeing what your colors do. That's a pretty transparent color, right? And you're just going to, you learn a lot by play. That's why art journaling is so important. You learn a lot by playing. If you don't use your stuff and you say, I'm not good enough, or I can't do that, or I could never be that good, or, you know, if you're comparing yourself to what you see on social media, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not fair to yourself. Okay, so we're just working around. We're bouncing in some colors. Sometimes I wash it off. Sometimes I don't. Just kind of plain. Oh, goodness, that one came out fast. We'll have to paint something after this because I love this color so much. I don't want to waste it. And just popping some in there, okay? And I do have my under paper, so over, you guys can't see, but I'm going to paint some of that luscious green on this craft paper, and that's going to make some amazing under paper. Now, if you're new to me and you don't know what I'm talking about, when I say under paper, you should always have a piece of paper on your workspace, not so much to save your table, but so that you have glorious under paper to use in your journals and whatnot, okay? So this piece here will become something like what I just showed you. Don't shy away from that. Let's do a little, get this orange color out. Let's see if it has anything left to it. Oh, well, that I can get back in. Let's kind of just take a little bit, put some, and you're just kind of, there is no, you don't think about when you're laying the color down here, my friends. Just kind of, just put some things down. Have some fun. Looks like I might be able to do a lot after this. Let's go with my favorite pale. I don't want, maybe not do too much of this because I am going to get, yeah, I am going to put some white down. So I'm actually going to leave that one. I need something bigger, bolder, brighter. About some magenta. Magenta's always good. Oh, what do I have for brushes here? Sometimes this is just my favorite way, just a little squeeze. Just a little squeeze. And I get that in there. Oh, yeah. And these are still wet. So, of course, I'm going to be careful with pink, red near green, right? Because they're opposite on the color wheel. So if I get those mixed, like it's perfect with orange and pinks and blues, right, from the color wheel. Remember that color wheel. But if I get in too much with the green, I'm going to end up with mud. So if you don't have a color wheel, get a color wheel. Get a color wheel. All right. So, and I don't want to take up too much time doing this. Let me get in a little bit more color here. Let's just grab, I haven't put this color in, and Lord knows I love my teal. So let's plop some teal in. We're definitely going to plop it. Teal is great because it can go with the greens. It can go with everything. It's going to be a little messy over there, but that's okay. Let's put a little, I'm just plopping some down in some spots. Okay, so you're just going to cover your page. Just, and don't be afraid to layer. You see how I layered there? Keep layering. Keep layering, keep layering, and voila. You have a little, you have some fun. Some fun colors in there. Okay. So now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna come in with your Sharpie. Now that I touched that, I got that wet. I don't want it too wet because of my Sharpie. I have a sneeze. Achoo! And then you're going to draw whatever it is that you want to draw, okay? So there's so many things you could do. If I wanted to do, say, gather and do some florals, I could do that easily. And I might just stick to that because I know I can really fill this page. So let's kind of, and try not to think too much, okay? And you're just going to get some, I'm going to do probably about 3. Let's kind of do another one here, and we'll do this one this way. And oops, I'm a little shaky today. There we go. That's going to be fine because we're going to do this. And you want to take your time. I'm going quick. You guys know that I go very fast when I'm doing art snacks just so I can fit it all in 30 minutes. But I want to make sure that you guys take your time and, you know, really do some pen work. You'll start to see, and you're going to come in afterwards and do more pen work. But let's kind of bring this down, and we're going to bring this down, and we are definitely going to have some fun leaves. And we're going to do a leaf here going off the page. And what I mean by pen work is taking your time. You know, you can get your doodles in there however you want. And sometimes it's easier to make them pop afterwards. Let's just do, I don't want to make it too intricate, but let's put another one here. If it goes off, it goes off. Okay, so we did that, and we're gonna take our white. I like using white, and I'm going to, you can take it out or you can leave it in, and we're going to paint the negative space. Okay, so you can, I don't want it, I've got it watered down a little bit of water, a little bit, you see this? Okay, because I want to be able to see some of the color through it. I want to still be pretty whimsical. It's just the look that I'm going for here. Almost like a tie-dye. It's kind of reminding me of, but you're going to see how this is really going to start to pop. Okay, take that. This is a great technique to play within your art journal because you can perfect, you can do a lot with it. All right, I'm showing you the very basics. I'm getting this layer down. And you see how you can still kind of see through, right? I love it. And a Sharpie works great. And I'm going quickly. You don't have to go this fast. I actually would rather you took your time. Definitely want to get into that little nook. Oops, sticking to me. All right, what do we have here? We have flower, we have flower. We have a little smidge here. We have there and there. I went a little too low on that one, but that's okay, we'll get it. And a little bit of the white into the flowers is fun too. Okay, don't Don't be afraid of it. All right, you start to see how that pops out of there. Now you don't have to do white. A dark color always works really well for this too. This could be a really cool night sky technique. If you wanted to paint something, I'm just gonna put a little bit more in a few places. And then we're gonna come in again and do some color pop and pen work to make things pop out again. I do not have my watch on. My clock in here, battery is dead, so I have no clue how I'm doing on time yet, but I think we're good. All right, you see how I just went one more circle around just to kind of really make that pop. I know it looks messy. Give me a minute, and we're going to get in. Now this is up to you. You know what you decide you want to. If you want to use some paint markers, some gel pens, your Sharpie. So I'm going to come back in. I'm going to give it a really quick dry. I apologize for the noise. Just real quick so I don't destroy the Sharpie I'm using. There we go. That is pretty spot on. All right, and I am just going to come back in real quick. All right, and I always like a double line anyway, so I don't mind doing this. Kind of light-handed. And then here, maybe I want to add some stripes into that little middle part. And then this one, we've got that outside. And we'll kind of do that. We'll get some, just a little bit, just so I can see what's happening. Okay, and I'm gonna pull down, and I'm gonna double those up. So I'm gonna double that up. And this you just see, so you kind of have to do it twice. Get that going, and then you can come in. With paint markers or gel pens, just about anything. So what if we kind of come in here and put some little stripes? You want to get whimsy. All right, and maybe we'll do some stripes or some dots on this one. It'll pop out in a minute. It's so sticky. All right, do the same thing. And definitely in here, let's polka dot the center. Do you see where I'm going? See how you can just keep building and building and building. So this technique can be very therapeutic in giving you, like, you know, certain looks. Now, if you want your centers all the same color, so to say, right? We could kind of make, just to take out some of that green that's there. You can come back in. If you want to brighten it, you can come back in. think that is kind of blending in those two. So I am going to, I'll just use this one. I'm going to come in on this. Now you don't have to, obviously, get in there like I just did, but if you feel like they need to be separated a little bit, go for it. Go for it. Whoa, I almost discragged the whole thing. I'm gonna bring in some of this magenta over on this side. It needs white. So I'm just gonna take it. See what I'm doing? See what happens when you leave paintbrushes in water? All this is what peels. I do have that on Art Snacks on the YouTube channel. You'll see you can easily just paint up your well, I'm getting a little carried away here. Paintbrushes. Goodness gracious. Okay. I did way more on there than I wanted to. The brush is driving me crazy. Let's kind of just take this and go down. And then I'm going to, you gotta put some marks. Put some marks on that circle. Okay, so you're gonna kind of just play. This is one of those pages that builds and builds and builds. So you're gonna have to have patience and kind of just play with it. Learn what you love. Let's kind of give this a little bit more, or maybe not. I don't know, this is one of my favorites. I know it has ink in it, but I could have, I could have ruined the lid. And we're gonna put some of those there. Do you see how if you keep building, you just have more? I don't want to do that. I want every other. I'll come back over with the black. There, I like that better. I always like white in these too. So let's pretend everything is dry and that my markers are going to work. Okay, and we're just going to come back in because I got them all messed up. I've got them happening in here, but everything's a little too wet. Can you see what I'm doing? It's a little too wet. I need to try it again. I'm gonna ruin my marker. All the details. So don't be afraid of the details. That's where it's going to really pop. It's not going to look good. Like right now, mine is in kind of an ugly stage. It's in a funky stage, right? It's kind of a hot mess. But eventually, after I play with it a little bit, it'll be a whole nother scenario. And like I said, it's a fun thing. You'll start to see maybe if you were to do more, you know, if you wanted flowers, or depending on what, you can kind of manipulate how you put your color down, but I don't want you to mess with it too much. Super fun technique though. The white is the negative space, so we like to kind of, you know, mess with that and get that negative space kind of going. The other thing, I can't help it. I love to kind of just give a border, and if you don't have an ink pad or you want a little bit more of a line, you can just go along real light like I am, or you can give it a definite good circle line, which I think this needs a definite circle. We'll see though. It's gotta dry. All right, so let me flip you back up and we'll see what's happening, what everybody's saying. The color is the fun part. You are going to learn so very much with these, okay? This is kind of, like I said, this one's a little bit of a hot mess right now, but that's okay. You keep layering, you keep playing, you get out anything you have. You don't have to have gel pens. You don't have to have Posca pens. I know you all have paint. I know you have Sharpie markers, and that's all you really need. Put a little word on there and you're good to go. All right, and I did stay within a half an hour. I thought I was way over on that one and wasn't. That's so excellent. Yes, so you're painting, you're doing the negative space, okay? So the white is the negative space, and it's a super fun technique. The guitar would be cool. You could do sun rays that way. You could do a lot of things, your night sky. So just play with that. Have fun. The word courage, a great background for your magazine letters. It's a fun technique. Have fun with it. That's Art Snacks for Monday. I will see you guys again soon. Bye.